Brazil is the largest country in South America, occupying about half of the continent. It is almost entirely in the Southern Hemisphere, and much of it is tropical, with large tracts of rainforest teeming with exotic flora and creatures. Hey, everyone! Welcome to Travel and Living. In today's video, we are going to go over the top 10 best places to visit in Brazil in 2022. So without further ado, let's get into it. Number 10. Manaus. Manaus, located on the Negro River, is often regarded as the gateway to the Amazon rainforest. The capital of Amazonas and one of the country's major cities, it is home to spectacular structures such as the Rio Negro Palace and the Amazonas Opera House. If you're looking for some spectacular environment, go to the Meeting of the Waters, a 3-mile area where the Solimões and Negro rivers run side by side without completely merging. Both rivers eventually merge to form the Amazon. The majority of visitors stop here on their journey into or out of the Amazon. If you have time, visit the zoo, which allows many of the animals to wander freely, and a small seashore museum just outside the city center. Number 9. Olinda. Olinda, a 16th-century Portuguese colonial town, lies 6 kilometers from Recife. The ancient old town is built on a hill and is surrounded by trees, with churches, museums, and restaurants. It was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1982. The remainder of town is as gorgeous, with much of 18th-century architecture, monasteries and convents, and beautifully painted residences. Olinda, formerly a pioneer in the sugarcane business, has evolved into a small artists' colony, complete with artists, workshops, studios, and other creative types. If you want to use Olinda as a base to explore Recife, look into the pousadas in the old town. And Carnival is a little different in this town. Mostly celebrated throughout the day, with music and dancing centered on traditional African culture. Number 8. Recife. There is nothing not to like about Brazil's Venice. There is a network of canals, bridges, islets, and peninsulas within the city, and tropical woods with rivers and islands to explore just outside. There is a lovely ancient old town here, as well as excellent culture and beautiful beaches. Recife Antigo, the historic town, is set on its own island near the harbor. Because of its white beaches and coral reef, most people think that Boa Viagem is the most popular beach in town. Recife is a huge city with a lot to offer, including a fantastic site to celebrate Carnival. Number 7. Parachi. One of the most popular tourist destinations in Brazil is Rio de Janeiro, which is located along the country's green coast. Waterfalls, an emerald green sea, massive coastal mountains, and tropical woods abound at Parachi. The town's heart, which was formerly a Portuguese colony, is still the historic center. Complete with multicolored colonial houses and cobblestone streets erected during the height of the Brazilian gold rush in the 17th century. Many of the buildings have been transformed into bed and breakfasts known as pousadas by the locals. Because the pathways are blocked to automobiles, the entire historic neighborhood is ideal for strolling. It's as though you've taken a step back in time. Don't miss the colonial forts, many of which still retain their original cannons, and the Capela de Santa Rita, a magnificent 18th-century chapel. Number 6. Fortaleza. Fortaleza is another major city in Brazil. It is well renowned for its vibrant cultural scenes, beautiful beaches, and even better shopping. If you're looking for beaches, Meireles, Mucuripe, Iracema, and everyone's favorite, Praia do Futuro, are all worth a visit. Spend your mornings wandering around Centro, the city's oldest neighborhood, and your nights in Praia de Iracema, a neighborhood heavily filled with hotels, restaurants, and nightlife. After you have gotten your fill of Fortaleza's beaches, use it as a base to explore the Ceará Coast's small fishing villages and undulating dune beaches. Number 5. Brasilia. Brazil's capital, built in the 1960s, is a well-designed and finely structured metropolis. The distinctive infrastructure of Brasilia is designed in the shape of an airplane. Each piece of the plane represents a distinct area, such as residential, government, financial, cultural, or commerce. Tourists and professional architects alike are drawn to the architecture here. Make careful to look into the Three Powers Square. The Supreme Court, Congress, and the Presidential Palace are all located here. Number 4. Sao Paulo City. Sao Paulo City is the beating center of Sao Paulo State. It is Brazil's biggest metropolis and one of the largest in the world. It's a bit of a melting pot, with people from all over the world calling it home, including the largest Japanese community outside of Japan. Amazing art galleries and experimental theaters, as well as outstanding fine dining restaurants and posh pubs, may be found here. This is the place to go if you want a taste of refined city life. With a population of 20 million people, Sao Paulo is a massive metropolis that comes with all the annoyances of a major city, but for those willing to look a little deeper, there is a spirit here that matches New York City. Number 3. Sao Paulo State. Sao Paulo State is another one of Brazil's many wonderful features. It provides some of the best that the country has to offer. Sao Paulo is the current boomtown. Everything is expanding here, including trade, industry, culture, finance, and, of course, tourism. But you may also get out of town for a while and visit Serra da Mantiqueira. Use this beautiful mountain range, with its 2,500-meter summits, as your cozy mountain retreat. There's also Ilhabela, which may be utilized as a luxurious island getaway. Try Iporanga, which is located in the Brazilian Atlantic forest. You will also discover beautiful beaches with the jungle as a backdrop. Try the delightful Ubatuba for a few days of relaxation. Number 2. Salvador. Salvador, located in the state of Bahia, has a remarkable vitality that is unrivaled in Brazil. Most famous as Portugal's New World capital, it retains most of its colonial architecture, and the town's historic center may be found in the Pelourinho neighborhood. Large squares with little cobblestone lanes going out, multicolored houses, and churches like São Francisco with gilded woodwork and other Baroque characteristics can be found here. There is a fantastic arts movement going on here. On the streets, you will see Olodum drummers, capoeira martial artists, and wild festivals happening wherever you turn. The culture here is unmistakably Afro-Brazilian, as seen by the excellent food, religious events and rituals, and dance. Number 1. Rio de Janeiro. There is just no other place like Rio. Welcome to lush mountains, beautiful beaches, exhilarating nightlife, and die-hard football fanatics. Rio is known as Cidade Maravilhosa, or the Marvelous City, since it is surrounded by lush mountains and has a long coastline. The beaches are what draw the majority of visitors. The beach is considered a home away from home by the cariocas, locals, and so much happens here that you could never leave and yet have a great vacation. You will enjoy beach biking, trekking through the Tijuca jungle, hang gliding, rock climbing, and sailing to one of numerous tiny islands off the coast. The most popular type of music in the city is the African-influenced samba mood. If you want to experience the city's nightlife, go to Lapa, which is known for its red light district. Every night, there will be live music and street celebrations. So, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you liked this video? If so then, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so you never miss any video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.